What is going on, guys? So next video, I'm gonna open up the garage, get some airflow. We're gonna tear into the small block Chevy today and see what really happened to the small block. I think a rod snapped in half, but you know, I guess we'll see what happens. So first things first, we gotta unbolt the torque converter and pull the transmission off, and then lift this thing up and put it on engine stand and start turning into it. So let's get to it. Okay, so I'm working on this small block Chevy. I hope you guys can see it good enough. I can't really tell. I'm gonna take these converter bolts off. I think that's what they are. They're Vortex small block Chevy iron heads. Apparently they're some of the best flowing iron heads. Hopefully they're still in good condition. That rocker and where that rod hit the pan is a little worrisome, because I know my grandpa wants these heads for his Camaro probably. Since we're going to put an LS in it, we do not need these heads anymore. Now we gotta turn the fucking, oh, it's gonna be a bitch. That's a pretty tiny bolt. Thought it'd be bigger than that. Not a lot of space in here, but you know, we're getting, oh no, the starter, look at that. So the starter's a high torque starter as well. We bought for this truck because the headers were so close to the starter. When the truck got hot, the truck didn't want to start anymore because the starter was basically almost touching the headers. I don't know if we can use this on the LS or not. It is a staggered and a straight setup, so you can run either staggered or straight, but I don't know if it'll work on the LS or not. If it does, cool. That's a starter you don't have to buy. So yeah, if it works, great. If it doesn't, we'll probably just use a stock starter until we can afford to get a nicer one. I mean, it's just going to be a junkyard 5.3 motor. I mean, with a cam, maybe port the heads a tad. And if I'm feeling frisky to spend the extra $700, we'll do rods and pistons. I don't know yet though. Let's see how I feel if I'm feeling frisky that day. If I'm feeling like spending some money on Texas Speed's website. That's pretty close. What's this? A little bit of play, but you know what? I think it'll work. Let's see. I bet these things are on there too. Oh yeah. So we used an impact to fucking put these trans bolts in, and man, they are on there. Oh, not my bumper. Oh, jeez. It's all beat up now. Dang, what a shame. Are we out? Yeah, we're out. Oh, we're leaking out the motor. That's okay. There we go. Trans is off. Let's put this thing in the middle now. What do you say, Ferdinand? Alright, big reveal. It twisted the rod. All that metal in there. Is that a ring? Yeah, it's a ring, piston ring. It twisted this rod. Well, this one's fine. There's a ring. Look at all this. Oh, look at this. That's where the rest of the rod's at.
Where's the piston?
Right there. It's in pieces.
Yeah.
It's rings.
You can see it good right here.
Yeah. Some more ring.
Throw it in the pan, don't throw it in the ground.
We'll pick it all up anyway.
So just had one let go on us.
The rod.
And that thing came around, hit this pan.
Yeah. The rod twisted and snapped, and everything else went kaboom.
Look at those heads. Oh no, there they are.
They look fine. I don't know if this. I doubt this block's gonna be any good. It might. I mean, it's scarring on the bottom.
Just wonder about the cam.
I mean, no, when it blew, it was quick, so it's not like it got a lot of metal in the cam.
Yeah, there's cam's broken in half.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, look right here.
I wonder what caused it all to start.
Where's that flashlight? That flashlight, grab it over there. It's on the table. I can see the lifter, the bottom of the lifter. I'm like, what the hell is that? See the two lifters?
Oh yeah.
They're in the cam there.
I can see it over here, yeah. Damn.
There's a piece of the cam right there. Maybe it's the piston.
No, can't tell what that is.
There's chunks over here.
So the rod break, I would assume the rod broke the cam. Had to have. I don't know how the cam would just snap.
Probably. More likely it did, because it's right above it. If you look where that's at, it's like right where it's broken.
Yeah.
So the piston broke, got wedged in the cylinder wall. And the block's toast down here on the edge of that cylinder wall, I think.
Yeah.
I want to see the top of the piston.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, here's the cam.
Got the cam?
Yeah. Part of the cam.
That's the piece that's missing. Let me get a piece of board so when we roll it, we can catch the metal.
Crazy. I don't look too bad though. Piston doesn't look like it got burnt.
It's weird one side's kind of different color. Maybe because it banged around.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But I mean, it doesn't look like it melted.
And look where that cut out, where it came down, hit that main seal, that main.
Where?
Is that supposed to, I don't know if that's supposed to be cut like that.
Right here?
Yeah, the indentation.
It
Right here.
looks like it.
Maybe. Pull this one off, just giggles.
Okay. Yeah, this one's
Still think we're missing a part of it.
spun a bearing. Stuck on there.
That might have been a problem right there. Look at the side of that bearing.
Yeah.
Try not to scratch the bearing.
This side's missing. They're both missing the whole entire sides. And this side's already, that's like stretched, it looks like.
Yeah, hard to tell if it's like that or, yeah, it's been a bearing. Tail on it. Scuffed up. It's not smooth. Look how blue it is.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't happen like that.
Blue on the backside too.
I think it spun a bearing well before.
We just couldn't hear it because it's so
Loud.
loud. I bet because of low oil pressure.
Could have been, yep. Yeah, could have been.
Bet that's what it was. Well, I feel better knowing that it wasn't the nitrous. It wasn't all the nitrous, I should say.